r/rules horror. Posted by u/agreeable_cookie. Mania Airlines, Flight 207. In the midst of a foggy autumn evening, a group of passengers found themselves trapped aboard an airplane, soaring high above the Baltic Triangle, an area notorious for its history of mysterious disappearances and eerie occurrences. As the flight progressed, unease spread among the passengers, triggered by the flickering cabin lights and the unsettling turbulence, a usual occurrence for aircraft of its age, but one that nonetheless caused the passengers' arms to erupt into oceans of goosebumps. With a muffled crackle, the ancient intercom came to life, emitting an eerie whisper that sent shivers down everyone's spines. "Welcome to Mania Airlines, where we'll make sure you'll have a journey you'll never forget," the voice hissed. Unease rippled through the cabin as passengers exchanged worried glances. There was nothing particularly wrong with the statement, yet it set everyone to the edge of their uncomfortable seats. The captain's voice, usually a source of reassurance, was replaced with a slightly higher-pitched one with a gentle unease woven between each syllable. As the hours passed, the airplane seemed to be caught in an endless loop, circling above the same dark expanse of the Baltic Triangle. Desperation grew as the passengers realized that their instruments were malfunctioning, the navigation systems were haywire, and their attempts to reach ground control were met with nothing but static. The cabin lights continued to flicker, casting eerie shadows that seemed to move on their own. Passengers reported strange sightings, glimpses of figures in the windows, distorted faces, and unnatural movements, which the flight attendants were sure to put down to dehydration or a lack of sleep. After all, they had been in the air for an awfully long time. Whispers echoed through the aisles, and chilling laughter echoed from the back of the plane, though no one could be seen between the aisles. After 20 minutes of childish giggles and "come find me's," a brave, fed-up flight attendant decided to investigate the source of the unsettling laughter. She knew it was probably a young child whose parent had collapsed into the realm of sleep, but she had to check it out anyway. After all, it was causing distress to other passengers. With a flashlight in hand, she ventured to the back of the aircraft, only to find an almost empty galley. The room was empty and childless, with nothing catching her attention except an envelope secured with a tack to the back of the door. Fingers shaking from her sixth cup of coffee finally getting in her system, the young woman grasped the envelope in her right fist and carefully ripped the top of the thin casing off. The paper had a yellowish tint to it, giving the woman the impression that it had perhaps been waiting for a very long time. Not just waiting for her. A manicured finger pushed the attendant's eye-fitting glasses up her nose, as she began to read. "Dearest reader. Welcome. It's been a while since we welcomed new beings into our territory. Since I'm feeling nice, I may as well leave you with these rules. Hopefully, someone will tell the tale and keep others away. Or maybe draw them in? Humans are funny creatures, and I do like a surprise. But anyways, follow these rules and hopefully you'll make it through the night with your sanity intact. Kind regards, Management, Mania Airlines." Behind this letter the attendant found another piece of paper. It looked similar to leather, thinner than the other sheet, almost as if it had seen her whole life play out threefold. She unfolded this sheet faster than the last, being careful not to rip it. Nudging her glasses back up, she read. 1. Stay calm and keep your wits. The most crucial rule is to remain calm. Fear can cloud your judgment and make you susceptible to the unsettling events that may occur. Keep a clear head to make rational decisions. 2. Avoid eye contact. If you see strange figures or shadows moving outside the windows, avoid making eye contact at all costs. Lock your gaze on your surroundings within the plane and refrain from looking directly at anything beyond the aircraft. 3. Ignore unfamiliar voices. If you hear voices or whispers, do not engage or respond. These voices may be trying to lure you into something sinister. Keep your communication limited to fellow passengers and crew members. 4. Stay in well-lit areas. As the cabin lights flicker, try to stay within well-lit areas. Shadows tend to gather in darkness, and well-lit spaces can help you maintain your sense of reality and safety. 5. Stick together. Stay close to other passengers and crew members. There is safety in numbers. If someone goes missing or experiences a strange occurrence, never venture off alone to investigate. 6. Avoid rear of the plane. Stay away from the rear of the aircraft, as it seems to be a focal point of the disturbances. If you hear unusual laughter or noises, do not investigate, it might be a trap. 7. Keep track of time. Time can be distorted within the Baltic Triangle. If you have a watch or device, monitor the time to prevent losing track of reality. Avoid relying solely on the plane's instruments. 8. Do not trust illusions. Be cautious of any illusions that might appear within the cabin. The plane's interior might morph or shift to deceive you. Trust your instincts, not your eyes. 9. Avoid opening windows. Under no circumstances should you attempt to open a window or door. The external environment might not be what it seems, and you risk exposing yourself to the unknown forces at play. 10. Do not give in to demands. If a voice or presence demands a sacrifice, do not comply. Do not let fear drive you to make irrational decisions. Your safety should always be your top priority. The petty woman scrumpled up the piece of paper and tossed it in the bin a few feet in front of me before turning out of the door, heels clicking against the laminate floor. I did try to be nice this time, but humans are ungrateful creatures. Next story of this video. Posted by u/upstairs_bathroom_70. The Babylon Forest. Many people like to live in the city, far away from the natural world. Far away from the roots of humanity. I, as a park ranger and professional hunter, live in the forest just 5 minutes away from a small town called Babylon. I'm a bit of a woodman, in my self-made hut near a lake. It's a good life. Hunting animals and fishing is genuine some of the most fun things to do in life. Many people want to go back to their original roots, when monkeys ruled the jungle, and I can't blame them. But many of these people are too, for lack of a better word, cowardly to fully immerse themselves to the life of the forest. You have to get a license to hunt, contact and inform the proper authorities and blah blah blah. There is one forest though, the one I'm in, the Babylon one, where you can truly go back to your roots. Beware, the forest is a dangerous place if you don't know what you're doing. But, once you get everything set up, there's still things you should know. The forest has rules, which you should learn and carve into your head if you want to ever survive. There's 3 things to keep in mind before you even think about hunting. 1. Everything can and should hurt you. 2. If it can hurt you, while not necessarily always, it will most likely be able to kill you. 3. Animals are unpredictable, bullets won't always be enough. Once you know those 3 basics, then it's time to learn the advanced rules. For hunting in the day. 1. Keep the safety on your hunter's rifle, or whatever gun you have, on. You don't want to waste bullets by mistake. 2. Be ready to wait. If you want to hunt, waiting will be your lover and patience your best friend. 3. Don't get closer than you have to. If you are too close you'll be seen by your prey. Plus, you have a gun, you don't ever want to be too close to what you're shooting. 4. Count how many bullets you have. If the amount of animals around you is larger than how many bullets you have, find a different spot. 5. Don't mess with something you aren't confident you can take down with a single shot. 6. Don't ever underestimate anything. Nothing is innocent, nothing. 7. If a deer starts smashing its head against a tree over and over until its head starts to bleed, don't eat its meat. It's tainted. Even if you kill it with a gun, it's unsafe to eat. 8. If you see a bear, don't panic. They are usually peaceful and a sign of safety, if they aren't a mother. I'm not saying you should go and pet them, I'm saying you should take a moment to breath as you walk away. If a bear is around that means that deer aren't. 9. Eat everything you kill, waste nothing. Throw what you can't use far away from where you sleep. Wolves are in Babylon, but may not be in your forest. Better be safe than sorry. 10. When night comes, be ready for the worst to happen. When night comes, at least in Babylon, everything changes. You're surrounded by darkness and trees, you are only high in the food chain because of your gun. Treat it like your firstborn child when night comes. Night has its own rules to keep in track of. 1. Deer are unpredictable. You may think they are cute little forest dogs, they are demons. Not religiously speaking, no, they are the closest thing to actual demons. 2. Be aware, deer may charge at you randomly for a little provocation. They are surprisingly good at making you bleed. Do not let any of them sneak near you. 3. Don't try to get more than 1 kill at night. You should never be trying to hunt at night, but if you do get something, don't fucking get cocky or you'll be someone else's prey. 4. Do not scream. Even if you step on a bear trap, do not screech. The forest isn't just filled with animals, but it's better to not try to find what exactly it is out there. Those things in the forest? They are violent. Loud noises alone don't attract them, it's fear. Don't be scared. 5. If you have a phone, turn it off when you're hunting. It will begin to ring when you're near one of them. A man pretending to be a cop will call you claiming that you have broken into private territory. If you ever get this call, you have about 20 seconds before you get turned into nothing more than nutrients. 6. Don't sleep outside. Mosquitoes are annoying, the creatures are basically guaranteed to find you if you snore. And for God's sake, have an escape plan. If you plan to be permanently in the forest, lock your doors. If you plan to stay for a weekend, make sure you have a car or something to get you out fast. And if you feel like you're surrounded, and unsure of what to do, have a bullet as an escape plan.